king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chick.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Snowball.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down.
Too icy.
Gino down to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Hey, y'all, we're playing too icy.
Man coverage. I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 77 yards. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, Charles, here
Well, you got lucky. You won't do shit like that ever again in your fucking life. You hear me? In your fucking life.
To get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his team.
Hey, man, you got lucky.
And we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early.
I'm gonna beat the dog statue live on YouTube.
How to defend him as this game moves on.
I was gonna spare you, fuck.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not willing to.
You got that lucky shit. That nigga lucky.
To the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the
Got a rabbit foot.
1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across.
That boy gonna get loose like a goose.
13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll run here, the former Longhorn. I don't think anyone in the building
I only had one person to beat. It was
now after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught. Hits Xavier Worthy. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now 3rd down and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't
well, you won't score no more time.
Will force a turnover on downs.
Well, you ain't got shit on that.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here we go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Here we go.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. After 1-7.
Well, you trash it here.
Sports.
I bet you quit, punk bitch.
To throw is Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Mahomes going to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Here's Mahomes to throw. Setting up the screen to Pirine. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
15.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Boy, I'm finna beat your ass. Shut up. Ain't nobody like it. I went down the field on your stupid ass. Shut up. I'm finna beat the shit out your dumb ass. Shut up.
The Chiefs are back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
13 net. Strike.
Out of the gun, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That's caught right side by Worthy. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throw out wide to Walker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by Pirine. Room past the 35. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A first carry for Samaje Pirine. They'll get this up to about the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home.